Hi friends. Welcome back to my channel. If today's video useful, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Press the bell icon for more updates. Today we are gonna learn categories of periodic elements. Alkaline earth metals. Alkaline metals. Halogens. Transition metals. Noble gases. Post-transition metals. Lanthanides. Metalloids. Actinides. Superactinides. Other nonmetals. Alkaline earth metals. The alkaline earth family is the second most reactive group, and its elements can't be found free in nature. They are called alkaline earth metals because they form alkaline solutions, hydroxides, when they react with water. Earth was the alchemist's term for the oxides of alkaline air. Any of the strongly basic metals consisting of beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium, the metals. The alkaline earth metals represent elements found in group 2 of the periodic table. These metals include beryllium, Be, magnesium, Mg, calcium, Ca, strontium, Si, barium, Ba, and radium, Ra. Alkaline metals. Alkali metal, any of the 6 chemical elements that make up group 1, Ia, of the periodic table, namely, lithium, Li, sodium, Na, potassium, K, rubidium, Rb, cesium, Cs, and francium, Fr. The alkali metals are so called because reaction with water forms alkalis, i.e. strong bases capable of neutralizing acids. A chemical that can dissolve in water, combine with acids to form salts, and make acids less acidic. Alkalis have a bitter taste and turn certain dyes blue. Halogens. A halogen is a chemical element that forms a salt when it reacts with metal. Halogen lamps are illuminated by bulbs that contain a halogen and an inert gas. There are 5 halogens in the periodic table of chemical elements: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine. The elements of group 7a, new group 17, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine, are called the halogens, yellow column. The term halogen means salt former because these elements will readily react with alkali metal and alkaline earth metals to form halide salts. The halogens are located left of the noble gases on the periodic table. These 5 toxic, non-metallic elements make up group 17 of the periodic table and consist of fluorine, F, chlorine, Cl, bromine, Br, iodine, I, and astatine, At. Transition metal, any of various chemical elements that have valence electrons, i.e. electrons that can participate in the formation of chemical bonds, in 2 shells instead of only 1. Elements with partially filled d orbitals are known as transition elements or transition metals. An element with a partly full d subshell or the ability to create stable cations with an incompletely filled d orbital is defined as a transition element by IUPAC. A transition metal, or transition element, is a chemical element in the D block of the periodic table, groups 3 to 12, though the elements of group 12, and less often group 3, are sometimes excluded. The noble gases are colorless, odorless, tasteless, and non-flammable under standard conditions. They were once labeled group 0 in the periodic table because it was believed they had a valence of 0, meaning their atoms cannot combine with those of other elements to form compounds. Noble gas, any of the 7 chemical elements that make up group 18, VIIA, of the periodic table. The elements are helium, He, neon, Ne, argon, Ar, krypton, Kr, xenon, Xe, radon, Rn, and oganesson, Og. Post-transition metals. The post-transition metals, also known as the poor metals, is a group of metals on the periodic table. They are to the right of the transition metals. The group 12 elements are sometimes included. Sometimes germanium and antimony are included, although they are normally considered metalloids. In the periodic table, the post-transition metals sit between the transition metals on their left and the metalloids on their right. These metallic elements include aluminium, gallium, indium, tin, thallium, lead, and bismuth. Lanthanoids, lanthanide, any of the series of 15 consecutive chemical elements in the periodic table from lanthanum to lutetium, atomic numbers 57 to 71. With scandium and yttrium, they make up the rare earth metals. Lanthanoids are the elements in which the extra electron, also called differentiating electron, enters, n-2, f orbital. Since n-2, f orbital lies comparatively deep within the inner to the penultimate shell, these elements are also called inner transition elements. Elements. The 15 lanthanide elements start from lanthanum, La, and further go with cerium, Ce, neodymium, Pr, neodymium, Nd, promethium, Pm, samarium, Sm, europium, Eu, gadolinium, Gd, terbium, Tb, dysprosium, Dy, holmium, Ho, erbium, Er, thulium, Tm, ytterbium, Yb, and finally lutetium, Lu. Metalloids can be defined as chemical elements whose physical and chemical properties fall in between the metal and nonmetal categories. Boron, germanium, silicon, antimony, arsenic, tellurium and polonium are the 7 most widely recognized metalloids. The most agreed-upon set of metalloids includes boron, silicon, arsenic, germanium, antimony, and tellurium. After these 6, there is no agreed-upon final number, and some researchers identify up to 9 or 11 metalloid elements. Actinides. The first actinides to be discovered were uranium by Klaproth in 1789 and thorium by Berzelius in 1829, but most of the actinides were man-made products of the 20th century. Actinium and protactinium are found in small portions in nature, as decay products of 253 uranium and 238 uranium. Actinides are a series of metallic elements whose atomic numbers start from 89 and end at 103. Their radioactivity is one of their most unique characteristics. Because of their unstable nucleus, they decay into other elements and other simple particles. Superactinides. The superactinides are a group of hypothetical elements that are predicted to be elements 121 to 156. One of these elements is expected to have a magic number of protons and neutrons, which is unbihexium. An isotope of unbihexium is expected to have 126 protons and 184 neutrons. Other nonmetals. The elements which form negative ions by gaining or accepting electrons are called nonmetals. Physical properties of nonmetals. Nonmetals are brittle. Nonmetals are non-lustrous or dull in appearance. The 17 nonmetal elements are hydrogen, helium, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, selenium, bromine, krypton, iodine, xenon, and radon. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye until next time.